Well, welcome to Thursday and to Genesis chapter 20. Um, the narrative swings from the city of Sodom and from Lot back to Abraham and to another low point of Abraham's life. We can sometimes have this tendency to gloss over the faults and the failings of our heroes, and that includes heroes of faith. And the Bible unflinchingly pushes back against this. We're still waiting for the fulfillment of that Genesis 3:15 promise where the curse will be undone. We're waiting for God's fulfillment of the promise for Abraham, to Abraham, of someone who will bless all the nations. And as we just see, it's just not going to be Abraham. Abraham has now moved to another area, probably just because he just needs to keep finding different areas for his flocks. But he comes across the ruler of this area, and again, out of fear of being killed because of the beauty of his wife, Abraham lies about his relationship with her. The same thing he did in Egypt with Pharaoh, he does here. Now, interestingly, in the ancient Near East cultures, adultery is actually a capital crime. But if you were king, having someone killed to take a particular woman, that was, well, it wasn't a capital offense. Not right, particularly by God's standard. But again, before we maybe judge Abraham a little bit too strong, or maybe this king, we should also remember another one of the heroes of the scriptures, David, did pretty much that exact thing with Bathsheba to hide his adultery. Regardless, back to Abraham. God intervenes before anything can happen with Sarah, so there'd be any prospect that the child was anyone but Abraham's. Again, God intervenes. But here again, a pagan king has to correct the representative of Yahweh on how to live right. Abraham's assumption was these people aren't going to have any concern about God. These people aren't going to care. And incorrectly, it led him to live in an unrighteous way. But again, in the midst of all this, God gives Abraham an opportunity to reveal the power and the nature of God to the king. God gives the king a dream and directs the king to have Abraham to pray for him. Abraham prays, the punishment God gave upon the king's household is removed, but this leads to a question, at least for me, and I think also for the original readers and listeners to this. Why was God punishing the king? Because it could be argued the king hadn't done anything wrong yet, at least not culturally. The punishment from God here was intended to get the attention of the king. To back up the dream that had been given. So it wasn't just, I ate something bad. It's no, that dream has meaning. Here's God keeping the king from sinning against God, against Sarah, and against Abraham. See, here's the thing I think we need to remember. Discipline from God, punishment from God, is not condemnation. It's invitation to change. And so the thought for today, where is God inviting you? And maybe in ways that are a little bit painful right now for you. Or maybe they are building towards that. Remember, God disciplines those he loves, as the author to the Hebrews will say. So where is God inviting you to make a change in your attitude, your actions, your behavior, or in your character? And for that, I will say a blessing over you. So today, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you. And today, would you know his peace? God bless.